Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Today are your December predictions. So we have 4 piles for you to choose from, and I will give you some quiet so that you can focus and meditate on your piles. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Serpentine, this is your stone, and the Empress with Kali. So let me just make sure this is in focus. Yeah. So it's interesting because the Serpentine, the meaning of this stone is like supporting personal transformation and transition. And Kali, basically, it's interesting because we can sacrifice anything that we no longer want in our lives, or something we want to give up, something that's no longer serving us, to Kali, because she is the destroyer. She will take it and transmute it, and she actually eats the things that we no longer want in our lives, or it's like a sacrifice to her to get it out of our lives. So that's interesting that this stone was matched up with this card. And yeah, let's see where Spirit would like to take you guys first. You got this deck, the Mystic Martian deck. Okay. All right, I think Spirit wants these 2 cards. We'll just keep those. So first off, you have the Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. Yeah, so maybe this is some of the energy that you want out of your life, or that's transforming out of your life. And Andromedans, autonomy, free will, manifestation. Yeah, beautiful. Autonomy, free will. That's it's like you want to get freed of this kind of corrupt energy, or this maybe controlling energy that maybe you feel like you're under right now. Become free, become autonomous, become sovereign. Maybe become your own boss, because we have the Empress here, so it's like creation. Yeah, maybe you have something you want to create, and that might require you to leave something or someone behind, or a certain place behind. So we're going to go here next. Okay, so December predictions for pile number 1. What's their December going to be filled with? Thank you. Got another 2. Okay. So you have 32 with duration, constancy, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, a deep commitment. Beautiful. And you have deliverance, release, relief, yes, a fresh approach, liberation from obstruction, finding a solution, exhilaration. Yeah, so we see that again here. It's like this release of something. And maybe this has been a constant in your life for a long time. Maybe it's felt like, is this ever going anywhere? Like, if it's felt like stubborn energy, like very stubborn. And now it's like there's a big release here. And it's like, it feels like a breakthrough. It feels like just massive transformation, and like almost like miraculous. Like he's in the desert and it's raining, and it's not just raining, it's storming, right? So it's like everything's being nourished again, and then we see that here with the Empress is nourishment, right? It's abundance, it's release, it's relief, it's the hands open to receive, and that's what I see here. Okay. All right, so we're going to use this deck with you guys. The Osho. Yeah. It's interesting because I don't know if this has been like, it's like just an energy that's been around you in this project you want to create, or maybe you want to create like just like abundance or just like comfortability in your life. But I feel like before that happens, it's like this energy here needs to be like purged. It needs to be cleaned out. It needs to be given up in some way. And it's been there for a long time, or it's been like in the back of your mind for a long time because it hasn't been fully released. And I feel like it's been, I want to say like, it's like this elephant in the room, but it's like this big thing that almost like a world on your shoulders type energy, just something that's like been holding on. And this reminds me of like the royal family. And that's kind of what it feels like holding on when it's like no longer in use, like no longer useful. It's now just like, it's become like tyrannical, you know what I mean? It's become like this weight of your existence, or this, yeah, and you're like ready for freedom. You're ready to be released from this. You're ready to move on. You're ready to like create new and open yourself up to new. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. So December for my pile ones. What's December bringing my pile ones? What's December bringing my pile ones? Four. Spirit, God source, thank you. What is December bringing my pile ones, God? And anything else? Okay. All right. So you have the Seven of Cups with projections. Yeah. You got Inner Voice, which is the High Priestess. You have Eight of Cups with Letting Go. Yep. Again, you have the Empress twice now. Beautiful, with creativity. Yes. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to that creative project, or this thing that wants to be born through you. Okay, hold on. We got the King of Cups with healing. We have the Star with silence. Wow. And then finally, I'm just going to see how much room we got here. I think we got room. Yeah, we got the... Okay, nice. We got the Ace of Cups with Going with the Flow. That fit. Yeah. Just... Okay. A lot of cups, guys. A lot of emotional healing for you guys. It's like there's been something heavy here. I don't know what it is exactly. It's going to be different for everybody. So it's like for some of you, this could be, you know, a relationship that's been corrupted, or it's felt like unethical, or it feels like, yeah, like, you know, almost feels like a loyalty to something that isn't good for you. And that could be a job, or a boss, or a family member, or a friendship, whatever. Or a place even in the world. It's like I feel this weird sense of loyalty, even though it's like it's toxic for me. It's not actually doing anything positive for me anymore. And so we have to sacrifice that. And yeah, it could be something that's been in your life for a really long time, like something that's even foundational for some of you. So it could be family, right? Yeah, something you've had in your life for a long time, something that's like set, but it's set in its ways, and I feel like it's not growing anywhere new. Yeah, it's just, I feel like you're ready to move on. And there's lots here for you to create, to bring down into your world. And it's like you deserve this freedom and this happiness. So you have to let it go because it's now become toxic with whatever this is. So you're both on both parties' ends. It's like you're projecting, you know, your kind of resentments towards each other. Yeah, it's like you're both not showing up as your best selves because you don't want to be here anymore. You don't want to be in this anymore. You don't want to do this anymore. It feels old. It feels tired, and I'm resenting it. And so you have to leave. So this December, and I mean, this could, I know like for a lot of us, there's Christmas, right? This month. So this could come out as like at the Christmas party or whatever, and you're like, I'm finished, you know? Like you just really see how things are. You see, you're getting clear on like how, you know, how over it you are, like how toxic this has become. And I don't know, like I hope it doesn't end up in a blow up for a lot of you. I mean, it might, and if it does, that's what's needed to happen, right? So just trust whatever like happens, because I do see a bit of like tension here possibly. But this is saying like let it go, walk away, like it's just done. And if you see that it's done, take that as a blessing, you know, take that as a blessing and walk away with a clean slate. It's saying here, we're delivering you from this situation that has felt old and tired and like it's been here too long. I'm over it. I'm done. And you are being delivered. God is sending you some kind of message, blessing. You are having a deep healing here. And it's saying, trust me, go with the flow. Go with the flow of what your inner voice is telling you, of what your gut, your intuition, where is it guiding you? Because it is guiding you to a place of more abundance, of where you're able to be freely yourself and create the life you want and create what it is you want in your life. Okay, so there is that here, but you have to make the conscious decision to leave this behind, to leave it in the past. And once you do that, once you can cut that cord and make the decision, I'm out, then you're going to see life just start blooming, blossoming around you. It's like, it's going to be a complete 180 because it's just this energy that's blocking that for you right now. It's in the way, and it's because it's taking too much of your energy. It's sapping your energy. Yeah, it's like stealing the energy that you could be putting into yourself and into this project or into this business or into just, you know, a family you want to create, whatever it is for you. It's like that is the energy is meant to go there is being taken into this other place. You could say like, you know, when people say energy vampires, that kind of thing. Not that people consciously do these things, but it's like, but you're so much of your attention and your energy is going into the wrong places because it's like I'm having to maybe confront all the time or I'm having to deal with what I don't want anymore. And it's like, that's a huge waste of energy. So you just have to cut it off and let it go. And then that's going to open you up to the energy that you're literally going to be freed of it, right? Autonomy, free will. It's going to open up your free will. It's going to open up your autonomy, your freedom in your life. And it's going to allow you to focus your attention on what it is you want to create. And it's also going to just open the energetic walls that have been put up. It's like I see like a dam breaking. It's like, it's just going to be like, whoosh, like water. I just see a lot of water, which is like emotional fulfillment and relief like this, right? It's like, it's relief, but it's also creativity. And I feel like your mind is actually going to have that stillness. And that's what it is you need, is like you need stillness within your mind, peace within your inner world, and also possibly your outer. So like if you're living with someone where it's not good anymore, you need to leave, maybe live on your own or live in a new situation, something like that, because you need peace of mind and peace in your heart so that this stuff can start flowing in, so that you actually have the space within your mind and within yourself to allow what wants to come in for you, and to allow this thing to come into being and to be birthed through you. But you need to have this like peace and this space and this silence within yourself. Like, these two images are very similar. They're giving me very similar vibes. It's like something is dying to come through you. There is some kind of creation here, or some kind of download from spirit, from your higher self. There is a big purpose attached to you being here. That it's like, it's time. It's time. It wants to be born. It wants to come through. But what but Spirit is saying here, but we need you to be good in order to receive this. Like, we need you. We're trying to heal you, and you have to cut this cord in order for us to do that. We need you to be in a space of peace and silence within yourself, so that you can receive this healing or receive this download that we're trying to send to you. Yeah, and we have like going with the flow here. It's like, go with the flow of where life wants to take you, of where your inner guidance is trying to take you. Don't be afraid. I know, like, if this person or this place or this thing has been in your life for a long time, we can get comfortable even though it's not good for us anymore. It's like, I'm comfortable with with feeling self-sacrificing, or I'm comfortable with feeling like I have to take care of this person, or I'm comfortable with the guilt, or I'm comfortable with the shame, whatever it is. It's like, it's, or the emotional like attachments, or the emotional like dependencies, But it's saying, like, as soon as you can cut this out, the energy is gonna flood in. The inspirations, the creativity is gonna flood your gates. And you're actually gonna be able to focus on the very things that your soul has been craving on, focusing on, and working on, and creating. Okay, so Spirit wants, like, this month is about cutting cords. That's step one. Cut the cords, walk away. If that might be a physical action for some of you to take, where it's like, I have to leave this space. For others of you, this is an energetic cord cutting. So this could be, if you're messaging someone who's just been like in and out of your life, or just trying to hold on, and you're just done, but you're like, you feel bad or something like that. I'm getting that. You need to just end it. You need to literally block this person, get them out of your life, get them out of your energy field, because it's like, or you're carrying what they think. So for some of you, this is like a boss, and it's gotten to a toxic place. Okay, yeah, maybe the money's reliable and whatever, but you're unhappy. There's like, it's not benefiting you anymore. I promise you, as soon as you cut this cord, as soon as you make the decision to leave, or to leave it behind, and for some of you, this could be, an old belief system within your own mind. Okay, this could be an old, outdated belief or thought about yourself. It could be like nihilistic in some way, or something along those lines, that needs to be cut out. And as soon as that happens, I promise you, the floodgates are coming in. You're going to be put through a deep healing. Okay, Spirit is saying we want to heal your mind, body, and soul here, because this has been a long time of this. And so let yourself have time to rest. So I feel like December is about cutting and resting, but for good reason. You need to rest to go into like a peaceful, meditative state. Go with the flow. Don't be worrying about every little thing. Let life take you where it needs to take you. Let God, the universe, source, take you where it needs to take you. It will lead you exactly where you need to be, in the right circles or with the right people. And that might be, being on your own for a while, and that's exactly what you need. And probably a lot of you, are been craving that as well. But you will see the great realizations, the massive amounts of emotional healing and creative insights that you will be receiving. Okay, like we're getting a lot of downloads here, and it has a lot, has everything to do with like your purpose, your wish, what you've been wanting to create onto earth, who you've been wanting to become, or the life that you've been wanting to create. It wants to come through, and it's time for it to start coming through. There's just this one thing that we need to cut out in order for it to make space to come in. Okay, we need to be like in total place of relaxation and receptivity. Okay, because with the Empress, and with the High Priestess, and with the Star, because we have the Moon here, and with all of this water, this is feminine energy. This is receptivity. Okay, so we have to open ourselves up to relaxation, to peace, to, silence and gentleness, and allowing ourselves to heal, allowing ourselves to rest, allowing whatever needs to come through, opening ourselves up to what Spirit wants to give us and wants to show us. And then then you will see this thing start manifesting before your eyes and coming through, and your whole life starting to get brighter, more supportive, more abundant, more beautiful. Okay, so because the Empress here, that's 3, it's creativity, it's Venus. Okay, it's creating love and beauty. And it's interesting because we have like 2 opposite depictions of the Empress, or of that energy, because we have Kali here. Kali's the destroyer. So what needs to be destroyed, let it be destroyed. Let it die. And on the other side of that death, there is a new birth, a new creation. The soft, loving mother, and then on the other end of that, the kind of the destroyer mother. Yeah. It's like there is a large direction, purpose, dream that you want to create, that wants to come through you. But you have to be in a relaxed state in order to get there, in order to allow this to come through. And that means whatever this situation is, it's blocking you because it's taking your energy, and it's stressing you out. It's not allowing you to be in this relaxed, peaceful state, to have these downloads, to have these healings come in. And I see the solar plexus chakra being highlighted here in this healing. And that's like our confidence, that's our will, right? That's like our creativity. You can remember that as like the sun within us, right? So it's that like our shine, our confidence, our purpose, our reason for being, like what drives us to do what we do. And so that's what needs to be focused, or maybe it needs to be healed or cleared. And so that is what Spirit is trying to get you to do, because it's like then all of that focus can be towards that, be towards your goals, your purpose, what you're here to do, what wants to be born through you. You are the mother of this idea. You're the mother of this creation, of this. It doesn't matter male or female. This just means you are the one to birth this into being. But yeah, Spirit wants you to kind of just float into the waters of creativity and feminine receptivity, of relaxation, of no longer having to always, maybe be on the defense, or you're, going up against battling. It's a waste of energy at this point, and it's blocking you. So December is about you opening up. It's cutting cords, and it's you opening up to what wants to come in. And I swear, as soon as you cut this cord, as soon as you let go, you leave it in the past, whoosh, it's just gonna, it's all gonna start coming down. Clarity, is going to start coming. Peace, feeling good, feeling like you're being taken care of and you're being moved in the right direction, opened up to spirit, opened up to your soul's mission, your soul's purpose, what wants to come through. It's going to be so clear. It's going to be so clear. And I feel like you're going to have so many ideas, so many projects, and just things that are helpful to you, that are going to come through to guide you in the right direction, guide you in the direction of your dreams, or put you more deeper into that process. Or maybe you felt like you've been blocked at a certain stage, and it's like, well, we want to bring you to the next stage of this. Okay, we want to help you get to the even higher stage of whatever this is for you. And so allow us, and we got to go deep into the healing. We got to go deep into the emotions, into the feelings, and we got to loosen it up. We got to make everything move again. Okay? So that's what's happening for you guys in December, and that's super exciting. You have a lot that wants to come through for you. You have a lot that Spirit wants to give you. You have so much creative potential here that it's insane. And so Spirit just wants to help you direct that, help you float and bask in that deep creativity that you have, so that you know exactly what to do with it. So that you can put it towards the things that are going to help you, put it towards the things that are going to move you further in the direction of your dreams, of your hopes, of your wishes. Okay? So have no fear cutting cords, leaving people behind. You know what or who this is for sure. It's time. It's time. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. Okay? It's going to be good for both of you. Or just, it's just going to be good on both ends. Like, don't have no fear. They'll be fine. And if it's not a person, this place will be fine. You'll find a lot more happiness going into the new, going towards where your intuition has been telling you. Just move on. Okay? Move on. It is time, and it's actually going to really, really, you're going to dive deep into who it is you're meant to become, into this dream that you've been wanting to manifest. This is the next stage of that. All right? So pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I hope this resonated, and if it did, if you could please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading, and please leave a comment. Shout out to pile 1. Let me know, what is this energy that you guys are dealing with? What is this? It's going to be different for everyone. Have you been, how long have you been dealing with this? And is this something that you've been wanting to start a long time? Or is this something you've already started and you want to get deeper into? Let me know. I would be very interested to talk to you guys. And if you would like to know more in your certain situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below on my website. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where you come with an intention of what you would like to heal or understand or know. We connect with your higher self, with your guides, and we dive into your subconscious mind, where we are shown scenes as far as what you need to understand or know about the certain thing. It is like a waking dream, and it's pretty interesting. So if you would like to know more about that, my website is down in the description box as well. All right, pile 1, thank you so much for coming today. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. You guys chose the moon with the werewolf and the bloodstone here. So the bloodstone represents like determination and nobility, seeing things through and staying true to oneself. Okay, so it's interesting with the moon and the werewolf. It's kind of like, I'm getting this could be someone outside of you, but it could also be yourself, where it's like, stay true to yourself, even in the face of, maybe an unknown or a fear. Or, it could be people around you saying like, you can't do it or you shouldn't do it. But But it's just like a fear. But always stay true to yourself, even in the face of fear or in the face of the unknown. But let's get guided to, okay, your first deck. I'm going to have the alchemy deck. Sorry, it's a bit awkward to shuffle these ones. Okay, that's too many. I'm sorry. That's 4. You just have 1 or 2. Okay, thank you. All right, so you got the red and white rose. Just make sure. Okay, we're good. Okay. Guys are going to get a Mystic Martian. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what is December? What is December filled with? Thank you. All right. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. So you have the grays, short, right? Timid, misunderstood, shy. And then you also have grays, tall, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. So yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like you feel intimidated in a situation or by a situation, by maybe there's someone new in your life or some kind of new situation, or maybe you're moving somewhere, you're like a new job or a new position, but you feel like shy about it or timid or misunderstood, and this person or this new situation feels like, yeah, it's intimidating to you. Because maybe they feel, new or unknown or more successful or, older. Could be that as well. It's interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, they want to go to an archetype as well. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what is December? Thank you. Okay, so you have Thief. It says light attribute. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Shadow attribute. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Staying true to yourself. The light within you can never be stolen. Your heart, your beauty, your contribution to the world is unique to you, and no one can ever steal it. No one can ever, or that will never be, I'm just going to move this over a little bit. It's like it's so unique to you that no one can even compare, or you can't compare. It reminds me of like comparing. It's like you're your own thing, so don't compare yourself, even if someone seems like maybe they're more experienced in some manner. Yeah, it's like you've got your unique flavor. You've got your own thing. And so it's like these little short grays, they look way cuter, first of all. And they're just like, they have their own thing in this world. They have their own purpose, their own mission. And even though these are also grays, but these are the tall ones, it's like you can see these ones seem cute and like precious and nice. These ones are like, have humans hooked up to, battery packs like in the Matrix. So it's like they have a different purpose here. They have a different intention. And yeah, it's like maybe you think you should be more like them, or like these people, or like this person, or these people in this place, because they seem like more in control or in power. And I feel like that they're intimidating to you, and so you're like, should I be more like them? Should I change? But no, this is saying be true to yourself. It's like you can coexist in the same place or in the same space, and actually complement each other. It's like you don't have to become each other. Okay, it's like you have a very specific reason why you are the way you are, and it is beautiful, and you should love that about yourself. And you shouldn't, just because someone else is more intimidating, or maybe they got more in life, or maybe they're getting more attention, or there's something, right? Maybe they're more successful in some certain area, or you just look at them and you're like, maybe I should be that way because people listen to them, or something like that. That's what I'm getting. But it's like, no, God is saying, be true to who you are. You're very special, you're very unique, and I want you to stay true to that. I want you to be you. Maybe, keep a soft heart, keep an open heart, be vulnerable and be loving, because I love that about you, and that's how I made you. It's like I didn't make you to be like this cold, or maybe win at all costs type. That might not resonate for everyone, but that's just what I'm getting. And so, yeah, this is saying, like, stay true to your heart. Stay true to what you love and what you like to do. Even if it's not what everyone around you is doing, or even what they think is cool or interesting or whatever, because it's you. All right. They're just... yeah, it's like, it's not meant, you guys aren't meant to like become each other, like become the same thing, or like do the same thing. You're meant to just coexist together, and it can be harmonious, and you can both have your own individualistic beauty. That's what the red and white rose is saying here. It means like this red snake can go up this white rose. They don't become pink. They don't meld together. They complement each other. They stay separate, but live harmoniously as, together in the same space, but yet they don't meld. They don't change their original form in order to please the other. You know what I'm saying? They stay to who they are, and they get to coexist in a peaceful, harmonious way. All right, so we got the 10 of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords. Page of Swords. The Tower. And Temperance. Yeah, so I feel like whatever this intimidating thing was, it's ending. It's like, obviously with the mood, you may have been in a place or in a phase or in certain company that it felt mysterious, because we have a lot of the moon, moon imagery here. So maybe it felt like you were in the unknown, and that maybe felt intimidating, right? That maybe felt like I'm timid and I'm unsure because I don't know exactly what's going on around me, or I don't know where I'm being led. But this is saying whatever like hardship you've been going through, because it's felt really heavy. It's felt really heavy, very intimidating. Like it's felt like I just have this feeling of like I'm uncomfortable. I feel like I can't move. Like I feel constricted. And maybe it's just felt like you can't express yourself. You can't be yourself. And I feel like you've been in this space for quite a while because we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So it's like you've had to be very, very patient with this. And it's felt like it's been growing at such a slow pace, or it's like I've been moving at a slow pace. I feel like I've been stuck here. But we have, so with the Seven of Pentacles and the Tower, so this is saying there's going to be a big shakeup in December that is going to move you out of this place of like having to be patient and having to wait. So it's going to bring this ending of this like heaviness or this tightness, or being around these people where I'm like, I don't get you, or I don't understand you, or I just don't fit in. I don't feel, I don't feel seen. I don't feel appreciated maybe for what I do. And so, so there's going to be some kind of foundational shakeup here. And because I see fire in both of these images here, right? So fire to me in this, it seems like cleansing. It's like something's being cleansed out of your life. It could be uncomfortable, could be, but for some of you. But I just feel like it's like, okay, so what the imagery I'm getting here with the corn and the fire is like at the end of a harvest season, a lot of farmers will just set their fields on fire to just like cleanse the field, right? Fires at first look scary and intimidating and like they're destroying everything, because like it is, right? But it's for good reason. And at the end, it's actually really beneficial for all of the plants around everything because they get all of those nutrients from the ash. And so you'll notice after like a big forest fire or a field fire is that things start growing back way healthier and way more lush. It's because of all of that ash really soaked into the soil and put more nutrients in it. And that's what I feel here. And then we see this like beautiful tree that's being sprouted out of this skull, right? It's like all of this like pain and anguish that this was sacrificed almost to grow something so beautiful, to grow something that is amazing. And it's like, yes, there were things that had to be sacrificed in this process and into this fire. But this is saying there's something beautiful that is now on the other side of that, and you get to either have some real either life experience or knowledge or wisdom, or could be a beautiful outcome, which could be a new career. It could be a new position. This could be a new place of work or living. This could be like a new version of yourself entirely, right? It was almost like it was born out of the old you. It was born out of the rubbles of the past. And because we have the Page of Swords here at the bottom, meaning like a new beginning, something new is happening here. Something new is beginning here. Something that's like, I feel like it's more, it's definitely more targeted to you and who you are and like your likes and desires as a person. I feel like this almost, it like tickles your interest more, I want to say, because of the feather. It's like, it's something that's way more curated to you and something that's going to actually like open your mind, because we have the King of Swords here as well. So you're a very, very intelligent person. And so this is actually going to like, I keep wanting to say tickle your curiosity, tickle your fancy for some reason. yeah, it's like your mind is now, I feel like you're way more clear on who it is you are, on what it is you want. And I feel like that's why you went through this process, to really get clear on you and what it is you want, what it is you do. And that meant having to maybe face some fears or face some intimidation in your life in some way. So this could be like situations you were put in that you're like, I could never do that, or I would never voluntarily put myself in this situation. It's very uncomfortable. And maybe in life maybe forced you to do that, to face a fear, to face something intimidating, and that you did it, and that allowed you to grow into this brand new person, into this like new, version of yourself, completely transformed. But it's interesting because you stayed true to who you were the entire time, and by doing that, you never like bended into who these people were. They didn't corrupt you. They didn't corrupt you. And maybe they were like in the same industry as you or whatever, and it was like you could be easily corrupted to be like them, but you didn't. You stayed true to who you were, and you went through it, and now you're becoming a better version of you without having to sacrifice who you are, if that makes sense. You're just becoming a way more like wise, mature, intelligent, and I feel like way more honest, and you're way more clear on who it is you are and what you're here to do. And that's beautiful. It's like you went through a deep healing, a deep knowing of yourself, because you stayed true to your soul and to your heart. Yeah. It's like you could coexist with these people. They'll always be there, or this type, or this like situation, whatever this was. They'll always be there, right? And so you have to like, so the universe wanted you to go through these things because they had to, it was like a test, right? Or whatever, but it's like you had to face these things, be in the same environment or the same place as them, and stay true to who you are through that. Because even though they were intimidating, anyone could have easily been like, you know what? I'm just going to do what they do, or not stay true to who I am, and follow these people even though it doesn't feel right, or become like them even though they're like they bullied me, or something along those lines. You didn't. And that's amazing. And so life is now bringing you out of this place of, because it was meant there for you to grow, because you had to grow, you had to become more confident, more sure of yourself, because you are unique, you are beautiful as who you are. And there's no point in being timid about that, right? There's no point in shying away or hiding yourself. It's like God wanted you to be sure of who you are. There is nothing like you shouldn't be shy or intimidated by anyone, even though if they're bigger or they're more experienced or they're, they're more confident, or and it could be in an unhealthy way as well. Like maybe they're more cutthroat, and you didn't bow down to that. You didn't become them. You stayed true to yourself. And that was the key, to do that while not bowing down to it, and becoming an even more confident version of who you truly are. And that is beautiful. And that's not an easy task. But God knew that you were up for it, that it's like you had to do it. You had to do it to become who you were meant to become, and to achieve what you were here to achieve. And you're so much more balanced in yourself now. You're so much more capable. It's like you grew so many more arms. You have so many more skills, like so many more tools in your belt now. And it was just because you had to just be patient. You had to toil when it was hard. You had to see what was working, what wasn't working. right? You know, why is this intimidating? And it's like, I feel like you kept showing up every single day, even though you were intimidated, even though you were scared, even though it was unknown. And that created you into like a way more powerful person, into someone who's not going to be intimidated no matter who comes into your circle, no matter who you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You're like, I just know who I am. I'm showing up as myself. No one can intimidate me because I am true to who I am and I know myself. I'm clear, I'm honest. I feel like you put up boundaries where you needed to. I feel like that was probably a big thing for a lot of you, learning how to put up boundaries for yourself. And now I feel like you're a boundary pro. Like no one is gonna cross those. No one's gonna. You lay the lines in the sand. You're like, this is me. This is what I'm here to do, or this is it. Okay, I'm not being intimidated by anyone. I've done the work. I've gone through the fire. I've made the sacrifices necessary, and I've become anew. I feel this is so interesting because it's your December thing, right? So it just, what Spirit just wants you to know, it's like, I feel like this is just them telling you, like, congratulations, right, for what you've been doing or what you've done, and they just want you to know this is over. Like this tough, difficult time of you having to like always face difficulty, always be having to be patient, always having to like, oh man, overcome so many parts of yourself that were maybe had like, I want to say like chinks in your chain kind of thing. Yeah, it's like, and like always having to like come back to who you are and be like, okay. And the growth process has been so vigorous and so long. So they just want you to know that that's over. You're healed. You're good. They're just congratulating you. So December, I will ask like what's next? Because I feel like they're just saying like, congratulations on this ending. That's basically what they're saying. So I feel like in December, you're just enjoying yourself. You're enjoying how life is feeling. You're enjoying being in your own energy and feeling good. And I feel like you're just feeling better. You're feeling good, feeling more confident, feeling more you. After a long time of maybe, not feeling so sure. And so that is beautiful. And so I just want to ask, Spirit, what's next? What comes next for pile 2? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, this card wants to come out as well. All right, so you have the Magician. Yeah, like you're in the driver's seat now. That's basically exactly what I was feeling, because I'm like, they're just saying what you've been doing. And so I feel like you're just good now. And then the Magician comes out. You are in the driver's seat. You can take this train wherever you want to take it. You can go anywhere. You can become anything. You can do whatever you want. You're the Magician now. Because you're balanced, you've come into this newfound place of self, of confidence, of who you are. So it's like, where do you want to go? It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to bring down, where you want to direct this skill or this energy, right? It's like you are the driver now. You can literally manifest whatever it is you want. All right, and then we have the Hierophant and we have the High Priestess. Whoa. You are so in touch with yourself. You are so in touch with your higher self, with your being. Like, are you kidding me? The Magician, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. You are a master manifester. You're a master manifester. You have such a close relationship with your intuition, with God, with Spirit. It's like you are being guided at every moment. And I feel like you are now almost like a teacher or a wise person here. So you can start teaching, you can start passing down knowledge. You can start teaching others how to do what you've done. Okay, because you stayed true to yourself, you stayed true to your heart. It's like you're now in the driver's seat and you're now able to pass this knowledge down, or just, it's like you're the boss. It's amazing. You're so in touch with yourself and you're so in touch with the higher realms. So you understand what it takes to bring things down onto earth, to focus on what needs to be focused in order to bring out your desired outcome. So that's beautiful. And then look at this. We have movement. We have the Three of Wands and the Chariot. So you're moving to new experiences, new ways of being. You could literally be moving. Okay, so you could be moving to a different place on the planet. You could be moving to a different place of work, moving up, right? We have climbing up, but we also have, so you could be, going to a whole different place. This could just be like a different place of work or a new city. This could be a new country, but new experiences are waiting for you and you will be taking them. They will present themselves soon and you are on your way to a great victory. I feel like you are now in the driver's seat, like we said, right? So you can steer the ship wherever you want to steer it, and you will find success in whatever you choose to do. In whatever you choose to do. So go where you want to go. Where is your soul calling you the most? Because wherever that is, you will find success. You will find happiness. You will find peace. Because I feel like you're balanced, you're whole, you've done it, you've gone through the hardship. And so now it's like you building on the life that you want to create. So good for you, pile 2. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. That's incredible. You guys are honestly amazing, and you stayed true to yourself. That's the most important thing. You didn't get corrupted by anything. You just became a better version of you. And you became more confident and more wise and more in touch, more in tune. You healed yourself in a very intimidating circumstance. Beautiful. You're so strong and you're so deserving. And so enjoy December, dudes. You guys are going to have quite, I feel like it's like huge release, just contentment, knowing that from here on out, you are taking care of you. The universe is working totally in your favor to help you create whatever life and whatever purpose you want in this moment or in the next moment. And it could always change, and that's cool. The universe is with you. Let's keep going. Let's new experience. Let's new place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Congratulations. Pile 2. What a reading. Wow. Thank you for coming to reading today. If you did resonate with this, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And guys, comment, shout out pile 2. Like for real. Be loud and proud with this one. This is a great, great reading. You guys are well on your way to something so beautiful. And you are very beautiful as a person. So good for you. And if you would like to know more on your certain situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where you come with an intention of something you want to heal or understand or know, or just have an experience. It's fine too. Or connect with your higher self, your spirit team. And we dive into your subconscious mind and are shown scenes as far as what you need to heal or understand or know, or just a beautiful experience to be had. So yeah, if you're interested or want to know more, you can go to my website, which is in the description box. All right, pile 2, thank you so much. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3s. Welcome to your December prediction reading. You guys chose, so you guys actually got 2 cards, but I'll show you, I'll just talk about your stone really quick for a second. This is Amazonite. And it represents truth, harmony, and peace. And it is all about speaking your truth and resolving conflict. So speaking up about your personal truth. Okay. And your cards are, you got the 7 of Cups. You actually got 2 cards. You're the only deck that got 2. And we got the Loch Ness Monster here, Nessie. Shout out to all the Scottish people. And we have the 6 of Cups with Genny Green Teeth. No idea who that is. But 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So very interesting. She looks like, kind of looks like a forest nymph to me. Like she's near a pond. She's in the water. Okay, this one's a little mysterious to me, so we're gonna get into your oracle cards and see what comes out. Kind of want to look up who Genny Greenteeth is. Okay, so for my pile number 3s, what is their December looking like? What do they need to know about their upcoming month? This month of December. These cards are very slippy. Okay. So you have starseed, self, memories, identity. So yeah, that definitely fits in well with these two cards. Like memories, I feel like these could be, you could be letting go of things from the past, things that maybe you felt were part of your identity or part of who you were. Maybe things that, like, this kind of reminds me of like a child-like room. So maybe like pondering memories of the past, childhood memories. Yeah, we might be healing those things or letting go of them. Yeah, it could be like speaking up about something from the past. But yeah, let's continue. So for my pile 3s, what do they need to know about their December, their upcoming month of December? Okay, how about we'll take those two. Oh, 3. Okay, so we have sugar. All right, we have Chiron. And we have winter. Let's see how I'm gonna put these. Okay. All right. Seven of Wands. Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Two of Swords. King of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, so for my pile 3, it's very interesting. So like we were saying with the 6 of Cups, and we have the star seed with self-memories, identity. And we have Chiron here. So Chiron is the wounded warrior. He's the wounded healer. It is known that Chiron was the son of Saturn, but he was rejected. And so he turned his pain into, he used his pain to become a teacher and a healer. Okay, and so I feel like you're being asked this month to really, it's like, don't victimize yourself for your past or for what you had to go through, in the past, maybe as a child. Okay, this is saying use whatever harmed you in the past, whatever hurt you, those are your tools, those are your keys to who you're meant to become, and to see how he's focusing that into his purpose. And we see that here with the Seven of Wands as well. Opening up the darkness, right? Looking into the darkness to see the light within it, to see the lesson, to see the truth, to see what was always there for you. It's like we're not allowing, that's the Seven of Wands, it works, it defends itself. It uses its adversaries, or it uses what's seemingly against it to its benefit. It knows why it's here. Okay, and so it's saying, like, don't let these things overcome you. Use them to propel yourself forward. Find the sweetness, find the key in the times that felt like there was nothing, or it felt like it was barren, empty, or difficult, painful. There were lessons, there was sweetness in that for you. There were things that were meant for you to learn in those times, in that period of your life, because it is meant to bring you closer to who you've always meant to become, to bring you into the path that you were meant to fulfill in this lifetime. So we see two aces here, right? It's like, and I feel like you are opening up, you're healing, you're seeing the light within those things, right? And I feel like in December, you are getting new insights or new downloads. You're seeing something differently, and you're getting, I feel like, definitely an upgrade or a download. I feel like you're feeling something deeper. You're feeling the why as to why things had to happen. And you're seeing clearly as far as why this happened and where it's leading you, and where your path is leading you. I feel like that's your clarity is coming in 100% with the Ace of Swords and with the King. You're going to be seeing your path very, very clearly. What was not clear to you before, what you could not see as far as why that happened, why these events happen, or what am I doing? Where is this leading me? It's like, I feel like there was a lot that you couldn't see, a lot of confusion, but it's like you always knew where you wanted to head, or it's like you were trying to manifest things, but there were certain things that kept you in the dark. And I feel like it's because you had to work through that darkness. You had to work through these certain things in this winter time period of like barrenness, of death, transformation, difficulties. And it was forcing you to look at all of these things from your past to heal them. It was so you wouldn't give up. It was so you would face it, even though, maybe you weren't sure of your path or where it was headed, or, but you had to heal. You had to heal. You had to look at it was almost coloring your world. And so you had to let go of those projections or face them to look at them in order to let them go. It's like your past was projecting onto your future or onto your present, not allowing you to see clearly what it truly is or what it truly was. It wasn't allowing you to see your path clearly. It wasn't allowing you to see your present clearly. And so, in December, this month, that is what you are going to finally be clearly seeing the gifts in these difficult times, because they were all there to allow you to become a teacher, to become a healer in some aspect or another. And so I feel like you're getting a major download, you're getting a major insight, either clarity on your whole past and therefore clarity upon your future. And I feel like you're just getting clarity in general. I feel like whatever shines light on the past is going to shine light on the future. And I feel like your path is going to be so cleared, so opened up, and you're like, okay, I know where I'm headed now. I know what I'm meant to do now. I know what I have to focus on now. I feel like you're leaving this past in the past. You have learned, you have taken the goodness, you have taken the sweetness, the sugar, the lesson, the gift that was in this place for you to take, for you to learn. In the difficulty, you managed to learn to take what was the nutrients that was there for you. And now you can catapult yourself with clarity into the direction that you are meant to fulfill in this lifetime. You are now a lot more wise. I feel like walking down this path without the answers, without having to see why you were, having to go through these things, why you were having to look at all these things, heal all these things, deal with all these things. But you did. You did, even in the unsureness of why. And I feel like, maybe getting hints, clues on the way there. It's like you were slowly maybe building up to what you were becoming. But I feel like in December, it's like a brand new way of seeing, a brand new view of yourself and of life, and clarity on your purpose, on your beingness. And I feel like you're coming into like a way more deeply spiritual connection to yourself and to God. You're feeling deeper. Your intuition is clearer. Your mind is clearer, and your thoughts and your emotions are way more clear, because they're not going to be clouded with all of this past projections, because you've healed it. You've taken what was necessary out of it, and now you're okay to leave it in the past. Now you're okay to leave it behind. And you can move forward in this new direction. You can move forward with this new sight, with this new sense of self, with this deeper emotional connection to God, to yourself, to your path. And now it's like your mind is fresh. And what now you create moving forward is new. It's new, and it's not going to be affected by your past hurts, harm, pain. You're coming from a healed place, and going forward, it's fresh and new, and your past is not going to affect your future at all. You've learned what you needed to learn, and you're leaving it behind. It's like you've become the parent. You've become the teacher. You've become the healer, because you faced your own darkness. You faced the difficulties of your past. You sat with it. You looked at it. I feel like you really did like inner child work. You really helped out within yourself, and you were patient, and you did what was necessary. And it was a long time of your life, I'm sure. But Spirit just wants you to know that was all for good reason, because you have a large purpose to fulfill here. You now are becoming the leader of your own life, but I feel like a leader in general to others as well. And I think you're going to help others get through similar experiences as you had. And I feel like it's saying like you have to use what happened to you as teachings. but not from a place of still being hurt, because that comes off as it's not genuine, because you're still dealing with it. So you haven't quite, we can't exactly teach if we're still hurt. So that's why we had to completely heal. We had to completely look at it. We had to make sure those wounds healed, like a scar, right? It's cool to tell the story about a scar because you're healed from it. So you could tell the story without, getting too emotional, because the pain isn't there anymore, right? It's healed now. And so you can tell it like a cool story. But when the wound is still open, you're still hurting from it. And so you can't have this outside perspective on it, because you're still in it. You're still healing from it. So you're still going to have the cracked voice, or you're still going to remember the pain. But with a scar, it's like, yeah, I remember the pain, but it doesn't hurt me anymore. So I can come at it from a neutral perspective. I can come at it with, like, I've learned the lesson. I'll never do that again, right? I'll never dance around a fire again, or whatever. And it's like, I've learned that lesson. I can laugh about it now. I'm coming from a healed place. But when the wounds are still open, it doesn't quite have you can't teach, because you're still in. You understand? You're still victimized by what it was. And so you're coming out of that in December, and you're getting like a new clarity, a new lease on you're healed now, and you're like, okay, wow. And so I feel like you're going to start teaching, if you're not already, or your teachings are going to take on a new life, or a new way. Or you're just deepening into whatever it is you do. Your teachings are going to deepen, or you're going to expand on your teachings, because it's like new. I feel like you've healed all of it. And maybe that's a new thing. Maybe you're coming into a new time of your life. We have 2 aces here on a page. So you're having maybe a new start, and that's what's healing a big part of your past. That's closing the door on a past, making sure that you're out of it now. And so you can still look back, but you're not in the room anymore. You're outside of the room. So you're not going to get emotionally detached or project, because you can see it from a different perspective. Wow. That's very, very cool, pile 3. So December is big. December is big. You're closing the door on the past. You've completely healed your past, and you're going to be able to start teaching in a new way, or a deeper level, and just have deeper, crystal clear clarity on your purpose, on why everything happened the way it had to happen, where you're at now, and where you're moving. It's like your path is going to start clearing up. The fog is going to start clearing, and you're going to start seeing clearly as far as where you're at, where you're going, how you're getting there. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, pile 3. I love it. Oh my gosh, what a reading. That was amazing. Congratulations on this, beautiful. You've been put through the ringer, right? Okay, I just want to say that this reminds me of like someone lifting weights. I don't know if you can see this. But it looks like a weight rack here. I don't know exactly what that is actually, but to me it looks like a weight rack. So it was like building your muscle, building up, having to work out, right? In the beginning it's so hard, and it's like so much weight, and you're like, oh man, but you little by little you add it on, and you become stronger. The more you work it, the more you look at it, the more you deal with it. And I feel like that's what the process you've been going through. So you're just becoming stronger by constantly showing up, by constantly looking at it, by constantly, being with it and healing it. And now you're strong enough. Now you can be the trainer. Now you're the trainer. You've learned the lessons. You've taken out what was necessary for your soul's growth, and now you can teach others on how you did it, how they can also get through it, how they can, better what weights to put on at a time, what lessons to focus on, or what to focus on when they're looking at these traumas, or what they need to heal. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, pile 3, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all so much. And if this did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please comment what what you've been going through. Yeah, do you feel this happening? I know you must. But yeah, also comment like when this new beginning begins, or when this like healing, this clarity comes in. I would love to know. Share your story. It would be awesome. But yeah, thank you. And if you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a reading with me in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where you come in with an intention of what you would like to heal or know or understand, or just be open. And we connect with your higher self, your guides, and we dive into your subconscious mind. You are shown scenes as far as what you need to understand or know or heal, with visions, with emotions, with feelings. It's beautiful. It's like a waking dream. If you would like to know more about that, you can go to my website, which is in the description box. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Okay? All of my love to you, pile 3. Peace. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your December predictions reading. You guys chose the lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is about deep self-knowledge. It's also good for discerning inner truth, exploring past lives, and developing your intuition. So it's a very cool rock. It's like almost reminds me of like Philosopher's Stone type energy. You also got the Ace of Wands, which is like, it's the staff. It's the spark of creation. It's the start of of something new, of something exciting, passionate, creation. Okay, so let's get right in. Okay, so for my pile 4s, Spirit, what do they need to know about their December? What's happening in December for my pile 4s? All right, you got chaos. All right. Spirit, what's happening for my pile 4s in December? What do they need to know? What do they need to... Whoa. Explosion. Okay. Just don't have space for all these cards. So let's just see if we can get 1 or 2 cards here. So, but yeah, talking of chaos, right? It's like a lot of energy here. Okay, so we have water. It says reflection, kindness, compassion. And we have the flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams. And this definitely connects with the Ace of Wands here. This flower of life, it's like the egg, right? Inspiration too. It's that spark of creation, that spark of inspiration. So it's like something wants to be born here. There's definitely new energy, new creation. And that's what like chaos is too, because it excuse me, reminds me of like the void. It's like it's in a space where anything can be created, where it's like the potential is there for anything to happen. Okay, let's keep going. So I just want to see how much space I got here. I just might move this stuff over. All right. I'm getting out one of these. Okay, you have youthful folly, impulsiveness, immaturity, bluffing, ignorance, learning, impatience, reckless behavior. All right. And whatever. Okay, you're getting the same deck as pile 3. So could be a connection there. If you felt drawn to it, maybe check it out. Whoa, look at that. Definitely chaos, but I know the sun's going to come out, wants to come out. So a lot of, and the sun, I mean, the Ace of Wands, a lot of brightness, a lot of positivity, a lot of self-knowledge. 6 of Wands. This is a very interesting pile. 8 of Cups. It's like out of chaos comes like new birth of something, new creation. Again, oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Wands again, twice. There is new creation coming through. New inspiration. Whoa. Whoa. Page of Swords. We have the Magician. We have Temperance. Okay, we got 2 more cards. I will bring these out when it's time. Wow. It's interesting what I'm picking up right away. Okay, because we have this feminine aspect of water and we have chaos. It's almost as though it's like you've had to be self-reflective and like find compassion, and also it's like you've had to be tolerant of a type of chaos in your life. It's almost as though you've had to just give up control and allow the chaos. And it's almost as though this was helping you navigate in a new way. It's strange, but that's what I'm picking up. And but this youthful folly, it's almost as though it forced you to mature. It forced you to deepen into yourself, into your self-knowledge, it forced you to reflect on maybe impulsive behavior, or maybe it's like there was so much of that around you that it forced you to change, because you're like, I need to be more stable here because there's so much around me that is unstable. And so you had to dive deep into who you are, into maybe the aspects of yourself that were a little bit immature or underdeveloped, or maybe things that, just youthful things, right? That could maybe lead you into trouble or down the wrong path. It's like, we see the image of a person walking a tightrope, right? It's like, it's shaky. One wrong move, right? And it could all be over. So it's almost as though you were put into chaos in your outer world so that you would look at yourself. It was almost like your own chaos was being reflected to you. And so you had to be like, okay, what am I doing here to create this around me? And so you had to almost find, compassion for that, for yourself, for those around you, and kind of that forced you to change. It forced you to come deeper into yourself, to know yourself in a new way. And so what's happening in December is you're getting this new, what is this? It's like a new opportunity. It could come through inspiration. It could come through, an idea. It could come through someone coming to you with an offer, okay? But it's, okay, so what I see here, this could be an offer to leave. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. For this maybe dream of yours, for this creation to come into being, right? For this to be successful, you have to leave the chaos. You have to leave where you're at right now. You have to leave either something behind physically or an old situation, an old type of way of being where you're like kind of immature, or you're not maybe committed, or you're not focused on, on your true path, on what it is you're truly here to do. Because as soon as you leave, you have success and you also have recognition. This person has a star on their head. They are being shone on with people watching them, right? Six of Wands talks about recognition. Could be public recognition. You could be coming into the spotlight. But if that's something that you wish to create in your life, if that is, maybe you are a star of some kind, or you're someone who wants to be in the limelight, or you have something that you want people to look at, or you want to be known for something, or you just want to have success in a certain aspect. We have that potential here. You have 2 Ace of Wands, okay? And the Flower of Life. This is your dream, right? This inspiration, this is your dream. And so you're getting key bits of inspiration that are going to lead you to your dream in December. It might force you to leave something behind that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. That could be an old job, that could be an old place, that could be a version of yourself you need to leave behind. Okay? With this, it's like maybe reckless behavior, impulsiveness, right? It's like it's forcing you to deepen into yourself, to mature in a new way. And once you can leave behind this chaos, including chaotic behavior, you will have success and recognition. It's like you're seeing clearly in December. You're seeing things in a new way. That's going to, it's like finally putting on a pair of glasses when you know your visions has been foggy. And you finally put on glasses and you're like, oh my gosh, this whole time I've been seeing things through a fog, or like blurry, and I could have been seeing clear. It's like this inspiration, or this opportunity, this new energy, whether it's coming from you or it's coming from outside of you, is going to help you see clearly of exactly what you need to do in order to have the success and recognition. We have the Magician here. Exactly. It's like, and we have Temperance, right? It's coming into balance within yourself, coming into, okay, a clarity of who I am and what I need to accomplish here, like what it is I'm here to do, and also being balanced within yourself. Being balanced and no longer, maybe neglecting certain parts of you, or neglecting your purpose, or whatever it is. And with the Magician, you are becoming someone who can manifest whatever it is you want down onto earth. We see the potentials in the ether. And so you just have to be this conduit. It's like you can just bring down whatever it is you want to create it here. It's like you have every tool. You have the ace, you have the swords, you have the cups, you'll have the pentacles. You're going to have everything you need to bring it down, to bring this success into your reality, to create whatever it is. The Flower of Life could be anything. The Flower of Life is pure potential. Okay, so it is your dream. So you're getting these inspirations in December as what you need to leave behind in order to get yourself there. And then what it is you need to focus on in order to bring down your dream into reality. Okay, and you do have the Six of Wands here. This is saying you will have public recognition, you will have success, you will have victory, you will be seen, you will be shining. But you have to leave something behind, and you have to, take this potential, take this inspiration, and bring it down and use it. Use it to your advantage. I feel like it's not even like a question anymore. It's just what's happening. It's just saying the process that you've been in. And I feel like, yeah, you've been exploring your inner truth, developing yourself, balancing yourself, so that when you got to this place, or when this inspiration or this opportunity came, you would know exactly what to do with it. You wouldn't hesitate. You're like, okay, I'm balanced now. I'm good. I know myself. I'm balanced within. I now know what exactly the tools I need or what I have to do in order to bring this down. And it's like I'm in the space to do it. Let's see the other two cards you have. So you have the Four of Wands, okay, creating community, all right, and the Three of Cups. I mean, yeah, dude, this is freedom. This is coming into community that they get you. This is coming into friendships or soul connections, or connecting, and that doesn't have to, and for some of you that's going to be like in your environment, but for others of you that could be the people that, maybe you put something out there and they connect with you and it creates this community, right? But this is like celebration. Like if there are any two cards that say celebration, gratitude, thankfulness, it's the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups, and they're here together. This is like coming into your soul group, into your soul family, feeling grateful, feeling like celebrating because I'm content, I'm stable, and I have the community around me who supports me, who sees me, who loves me. I mean, Jesus. And I feel like it's so, oh my gosh, it's going to be so refreshing because you're coming out of a place of like pure chaos and into something that's way more stable, way more secure, and also like so much more supportive, so much more loving, so much more just open. And I feel like much, just like your people, your soul group. Like we're all working together for this thing. We all see similarly, we all want similar things, and we're all gonna like work in order to get it there. And it's like having fun along the way, enjoying this experience, enjoying this time. So yeah, I don't know if it's like it could be just you, and this is just people who get connected with by putting yourself out there. Or it could be you meeting other people and you come together and you all get seen as a group. It's going to be different for everyone. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's like you were just in this time of like growing up and like knowing yourself deeper and coming into like a more mature version of you, so that you could take the right steps in order to have this success. It's like whatever this chaos was, it was teaching you something deeply. Well, it was like turning you in. It turned you in. And now you're coming back out and you're going to attract those very dear relationships, that community that actually feels good, that doesn't feel chaotic. It feels right, and it feels good and stable. And it's because you're that way, right? You went inside and you became that way. You became balanced, stable within yourself. And so that's going to be reflected now in your outer world. And you're making a conscious decision to leave this behind, to go towards the new, because I'm new. And so your outer world's going to start reflecting that. Your outer relationships are going to start reflecting that inner balance, that inner knowing, the inner wisdom that you've cultivated. Wow. Cool. So cool. Pile 4. Sorry, I know this one's a little shorter than the other ones, but I feel like because it's just so clear. It's so clear. But I hope you got everything that you needed out of this. If anything else comes up as I'm chatting, I'll let you know. But yeah, I just see like you just feels like dancing. It feels light. It's like, it just feels good. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like you're coming out of a time that felt so chaotic and stressful. And so it forced you in. And now it's just going to feel like, oh yeah, like this is what it should be. This is what life should be. But it's like you're going to be known for something, right? But it's not going to affect your inner world. It won't create chaos. It's going to just like, it's going to feel good because it's like, it's just connecting you to people who compliment you or who like see you. And so it's not going to feel like this crazy chaos. It feels like flow. It feels like gel. Yeah. So December is a very key, I feel like, pivotal month for you leaving. This is like it's different for everyone in different ways, but the constant throughout the piles is leaving something behind. So for everyone, it's going to be different. So it might be a location, it might be a job, it might be a relationship, it could be an emotional state, a version of yourself. Everyone's going to be different. And for many, it might be multiple things. It might be many of those. But that is key in this month. It's like letting go. And it just suits with January. It's like January's starting fresh. January is when we start seeing clearly exactly where we need, because in December, it's cutting the cords. It's leaving behind what's no longer resonating, what's no longer necessary, what's no longer beneficial, and moving into creating the new, actually laying a foundation, creating actually what it is we want, getting connected with those who are now matching our outer world, and no longer having the ties to the past, no longer letting that hold us back. Yeah. So amazing, pile 4. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate you guys very much. If this resonated for you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please comment, shout out pile 4. Let me know, like, what is this? What's this chaos you've been going through? And also, like, what are your dreams? What have you been trying to create? Have you gotten this inspiration yet? Like, so much inspiration coming in. Yeah, I'd love to hear about it. So please share if you're comfortable. And if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where you come with an intention of what you like to heal, what you like to know or understand. We connect with your higher self, your guides, and we dive into your subconscious mind and are shown scenes, and you're given feelings and emotions, and it's like a waking dream as far as what you need to heal or understand or know. So if you have any questions or want to know more about that, you can go to my website, linked in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next reading. All of my love, pile 4. Peace.